You know, some feelings are just universal, right? Like that deep, rumbling sensation in your stomach when you've maybe skipped lunch. Everyone on the planet knows exactly what that feels like. But what if I told you that in Japanese, the phrase for it is so literal, so perfect, you can almost feel it just by saying the words? Well, let's find out what it is.
Seriously, think about it. It's not just a thought in your head, is it? Nope. It's a physical thing. It's a growl, a grumble, a feeling of actual emptiness. Your body is sending you a message, and it's not being subtle about it. And it turns out the Japanese language absolutely nails that message. Okay, get ready, because you're about to learn one of the most common, most relatable phrases in the whole language. I mean, this is the kind of thing friends say to each other all day, every day. And you're about to see exactly why. Onaka suita. That's it. That's how you say I'm hungry. It sounds right, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling we all know so well. Let's hear it one more time. Onaka suita. All right, let's break this down so you can get the pronunciation just right. It's really easy. The first word is 3 little beats. O-naka. And the second part is 2. Suita. Now let's try putting them together, nice and slow. O-naka. Suita. Perfect. And here's where it gets really, really cool. This phrase isn't just some random collection of sounds that means I'm hungry. Oh no. It is a literal description of what is physically happening inside your body at that very moment.
Okay, so let's look at the first piece, onaka. This is our noun, and it's not some fancy scientific term for abdomen. It's the simple, everyday word for your belly, your tummy, your stomach. Super straightforward, right?
And now for the second part, suita. This is our verb. It basically means something has become empty or vacant. So, we've got our 2 puzzle pieces, belly and became empty. I think you see where this is going. And there it is. When you say onaka suita, you are literally making a statement of fact. My belly became empty. How amazing is that? It's such a pure, direct, and just physical way to describe that feeling of hunger. Okay, so now that you know exactly what it means, the big question is, when do you actually use it and sound like you know what you're doing? Let's check out a few super common situations. This phrase is your go-to for casual, everyday situations. Seriously, you'll hear it all the time. You'd say it to your friends when you're trying to figure out where to eat. You might mutter it to yourself at your desk when you realize lunchtime is coming up. It's the perfect, totally natural way to announce that your stomach is officially open for business. But what happens when you're not with your close friends? You know, maybe you're with a boss or an older colleague or someone you just met. Like a lot of languages, Japanese has different levels of politeness, and yeah, that even applies to saying you're hungry.
The change is actually pretty small, but it's really important. In a situation that calls for a bit more politeness, you'd say, onaka sukimashita. See how suita just gets a little longer and becomes sukimashita? It means the exact same thing. My belly became empty, but it just adds that little layer of formal respect. Now, while sukimashita is great to have in your back pocket, onaka suita is going to be your daily driver.
All right, let's bring it all home. We've learned the phrase, we've taken it apart to see how it works, and we've figured out when to use it. Now, let's make sure it's locked into your brain so you can pull it out the next time you feel that rumble. Here's the absolute best way to make this phrase stick forever. Connect it to the actual physical feeling. Don't just memorize it like a random word. The next time you feel hungry, stop for a second. Actually picture your stomach, your onaka. Then think about what's wrong with it. Oh, right, it has become empty. It has suita. When you link those 2 ideas, the phrase will just pop into your head naturally, onaka suita. And there you have it. You didn't just learn a new phrase, you learned how to name a universal human experience in this incredibly literal and tangible way. You've just described a feeling. So I guess the only logical next step is figuring out how to describe an action, right? Thanks for joining me for this one.